Good day everybody, this is Pillar from Tales Productions and welcome back to Star Trek Online. This is a free-to-play account playing through the story of a 23rd century Starfleet officer, and we're playing through the Delta Quadrant storyline. In the last episode we did Takedown, which had us defeating Gaul, finally. We've not necessarily wiped out the Vardwar because there are some good ones, but we've stopped them. They're no longer a massive threat to the Delta Quadrant. So, seems like the major plot point or storyline of the Delta Quadrant is now finished, but there are a couple of loose ends to tie up, so I'm hoping that happens now-ish within the next two episodes that we still have to do. So what's left behind? At the end of the last episode we found an artifact on Vardwar Prime, and I guess this answers what that is. Tuvok took it onto his ship, so I guess we'll be talking to him at some point.
Admiral Tuvok and Captain Kim are leading the analysis of the artifact you found on Vardwar Prime. I knew you'd want to be there for the great reveal, so I've arranged for you and your crew to be part of the team.
Oh, cool.
Rendezvous with Voyager to get started.
Meet them in the Nal Shadan system, which is located in the Delta Quadrant. Okay. Ooh, an Alachi kit module. Alachi? Is that a spoiler as to what this artifact is? That'd be a shame if it is. Oh well. Alright, let's go. Where are we going? Oh, not too far away. I'll actually just take a quick look at this new weapon that I've got equipped. So, a Vardwar Pulse Wave Pistol. The exposed attack is a cone AoE, exactly the same. Okay, that's good. Now I might as well give, because that's an exploit, and I think that's it. Ear. That's an exploit too. Yeah, you might as well have that. Alright, try that out. And we're already here, but we're stopped by the biggest sun ever. Should be around there, I guess. Hello? There we go. Begin what lies beneath. No, what's left behind. What lies beneath was an old mission ages ago. So we've arrived in the Nal Shadan system. Voyager sends Admiral Tuvok's regards and says they are ready for you as soon as we moved into transport range. Wow, what is wrong with me? It's really hot in this room. I'm going to put it down to that. Understood. Let's meet with Voyager. Right. So where's Harry Kim? Is he not meant to be here as well? Where's the Rhode Island? Wee. Hello. It's Beam. Transport complete, sir. Admiral Tuvok has arranged to greet you in the transporter room. He wishes to speak to you about the device we recovered from Gaul. Understood. I'll talk to Tuvok. I say that after I've arrived here. Would my officer not tell me that before I leave? You'd think. Hello.
Welcome back to Voyager. We were about to begin studying the device you recovered from Gaul's communication center. Since you have spearheaded much of our efforts here, I would like you to take the lead once again. Captain Kim and 7 of 9 are at your disposal. Talk with them if you need more help deciphering the device. When you finish your analysis, return to me for further orders. I will be here in the transporter room to see you off.
You're just going to wait here the whole time. Okay. Understood, Admiral. I'll take a look at the device in engineering. Interesting. I am an engineer, so I guess it kind of makes sense I'd be involved. What an ugly weapon this is. Is it this way? And this way? Yeah. Cool. I love Voyager. It's a great ship. Alright. Harry?
Glad you're here. We transported the device to engineering here so we could run all the scans and tests we could think of. The first thing we need to do is determine how it's communicating. We can't find any normal transmissions from it, but we're hoping you have some new ideas to bring to the table.
What? How it's communicating? What makes you think it's communicating? It's just an orb as far as we know, right? Okay, alright. Agreed. Let's just say I agree. What do I do? Analyze. I'm an engineer, I know stuff. Oh, I've got an old 23rd century tricorder thing. That is so cool. I mean, I've seen myself using that before, but just here it looks so out of place. That's great. That is fantastic. So I studied the device for a while and realised it must transmit a signal of some sort. None of the normal detection nodes seem to give any sort of feedback. You decide to investigate some of the more exotic transmission forms. Right, so scan for subspace fields. The Vardwar are self-proclaimed masters of underspace, a form of subspace in the Delta Quadrant. So you hypothesize that the device may be used to communicate directly to subspace. Your scans pick up a faint resonance. The device does appear to be designed to communicate with similar devices located in subspace. Alright. Surely Harry should have known that. Jeez. Come on, man.
The device communicates with subspace. We should have guessed that.
Sure.
Now comes the hard part. We need to access the device's memory core. The engineering team here on Voyager is good, and I've heard your team is top-notch. But it might take more time than we have for either team to make a full analysis. We should have both teams give you their opinions on the device. If we work together, hopefully we can make a breakthrough.
Okay, agreed.
You'll need to set switches on the device until we get solid readings. We'll be able to tell if switches are in the correct position, but not which switches.
Ooh.
Good luck.
Okay, alright. Interesting little puzzle. I'll go set the switches. You have the teams tell me what state the device is in. Love it. Alright, so there are 3 switches on the device. Each one can be oriented either on or off. You're required to get all 3 switches into the correct orientation before you can access the memory banks. Captain Kim will assist you in the task. Okay, let's evaluate with all
The
off.
engineering teams tell me 2 of the switches are in the correct mode. Unfortunately, we don't know which 2 switches. Set them again and we'll redo our analysis.
Okay, so number 1 on.
The engineers tell me there is only 1 switch in the correct
Ooh.
orientation. Unfortunately, we can't determine which switch it is. Let me know when you think we have a better orientation, and they'll check again.
Alright, easy. So that needs to be off.
The engineers tell me there is only...
Oop.
Sir, I've consulted
There you go.
with both the engineers here on Voyager and your chief engineer. I am seeing green across the board. All the switches are in the correct position, and we now have access to the primary memory core of the device. Unfortunately, we're only halfway there. Now we need to access the secondary memory core to get full access to the data we need.
Okay, I can do that. Is it the same little puzzle? Hope not. That was a bit too easy. Yeah, it is.
The engineering teams tell me 2 of the switches are... The engineers tell me... Looks like you did
There
it
you go.
again. All the switches are in the correct position, and
That's
we
not
now
even a
have
puzzle.
full access to the memory core of the device.
Doesn't even count.
7 of 9 should be of assistance in accessing the memory banks of that device. She's in astrometrics, attempting to get a fix on the location of who or what is receiving these transmissions.
Okay, I'll go see 7 of 9. Alright, so maybe the Vardwar were being not used. Oh, we're beaming it to astrometric. Okay. Cool. I could have beamed too, but alright. I guess I'll walk. But yeah, I guess the Vardwar were communicating with someone else. And they're the main bad guy, really? Oh, hello.
We have access to the databanks of the device. Very efficient work. From
I
the
know.
data we have received so far, we will be able to pinpoint the exact transmission coordinates. However, it is possible that doing so may alert whomever is on the other end that we have reverse engineered their technology. There are 3 likely ways to get at the information. I suggest further analysis to determine the best course of action.
Okay. What analysis would you like to offer? Alright, so brute force, encrypted query, or multi-vectored query. You have root access to the device. All that is left is determining via the device's memory where the transmissions were being sent. Hopefully you can do this without alerting the parties on the other end. Okay, so I guess this will tell me the different ways of doing things. Brute force will be quick, I guess. Taking the time to probe the defenses of the device, you determine that if you attempt a brute force intrusion, you have a better than average chance of getting the information without setting off any alarms. If you were to attempt an encrypted query, you feel that the security protocols will likely trip some sort of alert to whomever is on the other end of this. Finally, a multi-vectored query will most likely alert the recipient to your actions. Also, why would you use anything other than brute force query then? What's the point in this? If the only variable is how much it will alert the others, and this is the least, then I don't get it. That's weird. The brute force intrusion of the database seemed to have done the trick. No unusual activity is detected, and you have a location in real space where you can enter subspace near the transmission location, the Nal Shidan system. Well, that's lucky. That's where we are. Okay. Now that you have the location of the transmission's destination point, you should speak to Admiral Tuvok. Well, okay, and obviously he's waiting in the transporter room for us, as you do. Interesting. Oh, and Doctor. Oh, okay.
Fascinating. Excellent work. With this location, we may be able to finally reveal who gave the Vaadwaur their advanced technology, and why the neural parasites appeared again in this time and place.
Yeah.
Commander Jirok of the Romulan Republic has requested to join you on this operation.
Why?
Her own analysis of the device has shown that the Romulans have had some contact with the creators of this device,
Yeah,
a race
okay.
known as the Ilachi.
It is the Alachi.
She will meet you in subspace at the given coordinates.
All right.
Finally, Voyager's emergency medical hologram, the Doctor, will be assigned to your crew. His knowledge of the Delta Quadrant races may prove invaluable. He's not much of a combatant, but should prove useful.
Of course he will. Understood. Well on then, Doctor.
Hello again.
I look forward to our mission together, is what he should have said. Good, me too. Let's go. What's left behind? Oh, we're just going straight in. Okay. There we go. So we've successfully transitioned to subspace. The RRW Lisette should be arriving any moment. It looks like Gaul's communications were going to an Alachi outpost station. It's still active, sir. I'm picking up several Alachi ships in the area. Go to Yellow Alert and keep an eye on those Alachi ships. Okay. So...
Greetings. This is Commander Jirok of the RRW Lisette. When we learned that the Alachi were involved, I requested to shadow you on this mission.
Good.
I know your experience with the Alachi is limited. The Romulan Republic, however, has an extensive history with this race.
So who exactly are the Alachi?
The Tal Shiar used Alachi to help invade Virinat, a colony made up of Romulan refugees seeking to make a new life for themselves. The two factions worked together to convince Romulan colonies to join the Tal Shiar. It was in spite of this that the Romulan Republic was forged. We fought off the Tal Shiar and eventually made a stand against the Alachi at New Romulus. Many Romulans gave their lives in defense of our new homeworld. But that final defense seemed to quiet Ilachi attacks for quite some time, barring the occasional incursion from subspace.
Okay, understood.
All right, we'll follow your lead here. We're seeing 3 patrol groups. Recommend we eliminate them before we board the station.
Of course. So I think this is an in-game thing, and I haven't read this somewhere else, but haven't we already found out that the Alachi, maybe it was the opening of the Dyson Sphere or something, that the Alachi are like a race that serve the Iconians? I think? Isn't that right? I'm not sure if that is right. Okay, I might be totally wrong. We're about to find out though, I guess, at some point soon. So there are 3 patrol groups. Let's see how strong these groups are. Whoa. Oh man, that looked really cool. It did very little damage, but it looked really cool. Wow, he jumped. Like a little micro warp drive, it might be called in some other games. Ooh, wee. That was a wonderful amount of damage. Oh, I feel strong. Alright, so they were probably the weaker of all of the possible ships. Now what are the other options? Ooh, fighters.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Excuse me?
Target shields have failed.
Oh man. Oh, that was a heavy plasma torpedo. I thought he destroyed one of my fighters. In like 2 seconds. Why have I stopped? Pretty sure I didn't press that button.
Left shield failing.
Oops. Well, they don't seem too strong, at least. This is fine. I know this is just an introduction to them. Yeah, this is fine. Not too bad. Nice. And the Lisette has already started the fight. The last one. That looks like a bigger ship. Oh no, it's the same. Alright, nice.
Ship is under attack.
There you
It's
go,
odd
beautiful.
that Gaul was contacting the Alachi. They don't exactly play well with others.
Well, yeah, the Iconians use servitor races like the Alachi to disrupt things in. Well, and that makes perfect sense. Yeah, given the Vardoir extra technology and introducing them to the neuroparasites would really disrupt stuff. Yeah, it does make sense. But this storyline doesn't seem to know that you know that
Another
already.
Alachi ship is here to defend the outpost.
Whoa. A Mon Bosch battleship. Okay, so I think I've seen one of those before as well. But I can't remember where. And I did the long turn around, so I might not actually get there in time to fight it. Here we go. Wow, it's weaker than I remember. I remember being scared of it. Wherever I saw it before, I remember I was scared of it. Might have been in the Romulan tutorial. Maybe, I can't remember. I want to get onto the station. I don't think I've ever been on board a Elachi station or ship. Pretty sure I haven't. So yeah, let's go. Cool. Okay. We've arrived on the outpost station, sir, and the doctor has offered to accompany the OA team to offer his extensive knowledge of the Delta Quadrant. In addition, Commander Jarok is taking an OA team from the Lysette to another part of the facility. She wants to speak with you before we begin.
I was thinking we should split up and cover as much of the facility as we can, unless you have a better idea.
Doctor, what about you?
This is obviously an Alachi facility. What I know about them comes from the Romulan Republic's databases, but I should be able to learn more as we examine this location. The air here is suitable for the Alachi, which means that you may find breathing difficult. I, of course, do not have that problem. If you have an environmental suit, or even some sort of rebreather, you will be fine. If you don't, keep an eye out for something that could help filter out the toxins.
Oh, okay. So I need a rebreather or EV suit in this area. I don't think I've got mine on me. I left them all in the bank. Okay, well we seem fine. Let's see how far we can get without it, I guess. I go this way. Oh, the smoke looks a bit thicker in here. Hello. There's an Alachi. Oh wait, yeah, sorry, the Alachi, I remember. Yeah, this was in the Worf Dyson Sphere episode. The Alachi are the ones from the Next Generation episode. Worf was one of the people that they took out, and they do weird, horrible experiments.
Solvenate tables. I've read the Enterprise D's reports about them.
Oh, I don't mind this this pistol. I don't mind it. Seems quite nice. Seems quite good. All right, I can stick with that. Okay. Am I going the right way? I think I'm going the right way. Can I get in there? Oh no, that's the Romulans doing their thing. Hey, that's really cool. I like that a lot. Like it a lot. Okay. This way. No, not this way. That way? Wait, I can't get anywhere. Oh, am I meant to go in there and help them? Nope. Oh, there is something on there. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. What does this say? Colony testing facility. Optional recover breathing apparatus. Oh, is there some of that? Breathing apparatus anywhere? Oh, I'm scanning a bed. Okay, there we go.
These are definitely Solinae tables, which, if I'm correct, and I always am, is the same race you dealt with after using the Iconian Gateway on New Romulus.
Yeah.
The Solinae kidnap victims through subspace for their brutal experiments. If they are somehow connected to the Alachi and the Vaadwaur, this is beginning to make more sense. If I had to guess, there must be a stasis room nearby. We should find it and rescue anyone in there who can still be saved.
Right, okay, so these are Solanae, not Elachi. Right, okay. I think I kind of get it. I'm getting the two confused, obviously. I'm getting it slightly wrong as to which is which. Okay. I'm fine with that. I'm sure I'll figure it out. So that's an Elachi. Well, these are all Elachi. Okay, so I'm not actually fighting any Solanae. Solanae. Oh wow, I need to set up. Jeez, it's taking ages to kill that guy. Right, so these are definitely Elachi. And I didn't really get a good look at the Solanae. I sort of assumed that they were Elachi. And just started killing them, so I'll try and get a good look next time. Is there anything I can pick up in here? I'm trying to find like a rebreather so I don't choke. Although it hasn't really affected me, so it's not a problem. Okay, let's go. Let's go into the next room. Maybe there'll be some in here.
It looks as if they are converting their captives into more Elachi. If my readings are correct, there are several individuals here who have only just begun the conversion process. We can save them if we beam them back to your ship.
Okay, let's rescue them. These are all Elachi again, right? I want to see a Solanae so I can tell the difference. Okay, so the Elachi convert any enemies into Elachi. That's interesting. A bit like Kabali, but not quite. They don't wait for them to be dead. Wow. This weapon's great. Okay, the Solanae are in heavy cloaks and they make clicking noises. Yeah, I like the episode. That makes sense. And we don't fight them. Okay, they're more like researchers. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense that there would be like a cast that are purely for that rather than military. I guess that makes sense. Well, I pulled a lot here. Ooh. I think I need to take that turret out as soon as I killed this guy. There you go, it's dead already. Oh, he's a beta. Nice. Right, that worked really well. Okay, so I want to be checking these things out, right? The ones that I think I can save, anyway.
Ah, a Hazari. Stay calm. We'll get you the medical attention you need.
Fine. What are you? Are you a Romulan?
We're transporting you to a Romulan ship in orbit. You're going to be fine.
Cool. Oh wow, there's loads everywhere. What's this thing? Klingon? That looks like, is it Barat?
This is no way for a proud Klingon warrior to go out. We'll patch him up immediately.
It looked like the same model anyway as the one that you fought against a lot in the Klingon War. Oh, I've been disabled apparently. Can I get in here? I guess this is going to be the rebreathers, right?
Good. You found a breathing apparatus.
Nice.
That should take care of that nasty cough.
Let's put that in the devices. For all my dudes. Or a mod. Right? Is that just activated already, or do I need to do something with it? Nope. I can't remember how we do things. Okay, I'm just going to assume it's going to work. Alright. Right, there's a couple here. Oh, it hasn't worked. Am I being silly? They do not require a full EV suit to be worn. Good. Now I want to put them on my bar to use them, right? Oh, just use. There you go. How come I can't put it on my bar to use it? Oh, I did. I tried that twice and it didn't work. Alright, weird. I'm guessing I just failed.
Mr. Teray. We'll beam you directly to sickbay.
Mr. Teray. Look at that bedside manner. So good. Might as well get this while I'm here. Mr. Teray. Is there another one? You, Kazon.
A Kazon? Even the Borg won't assimilate a Kazon.
That's a bit harsh. And Hirogen, is that? No. Oh, what is he? Let me zoom in. Bentham? Can't tell. Maybe Bentham?
You'll be back on duty before you know it. One to beam up.
It didn't say. The only one it doesn't say is the one I'm not sure about. I think it was Bentham. Alright, and the last one. Human would be great. But no, Talaxian.
Transport this Talaxian directly to sickbay.
Do it. Now I'm disabled again.
Well, the Solanae are definitely involved. I believe I have everything I need from this area. We need to keep moving if we hope to meet up with Commander Jarok.
Do I need to use this again or something? Okay, there you go. Right, now I've got it on. I don't have a buff, which is weird. Right.
Well, the
continue.
Solanae, the door is unlocked now. We should keep going.
Is it that way? Yeah. Will I come in that way? I think so. I think so. Alright. Ooh, it pre-opened. That's a bit scary. Are we good? Are we alright? Team? Hello.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Come on. Like the support drone.
Personal shield losing power. Enemy combatants in close proximity.
There we go, that's better. Spent most of that fight trying to organise my weapons. Classic. And that was the last room, right? Let's move to window. Hello.
This is odd. You sound like you're in a Solanae lab, but we're in some place that looks like a prison. In fact, I'd say that's exactly what it is. And they've just had a breakout. Whoever it was, they used our arrival as the distraction they needed to make their move. I'll keep looking for more information, but I hope the escapees are friendly.
Okay. But be careful then.
A prison break? Maybe I should go back to the ship.
Yeah, that's really cool. Do I still get to watch stuff? No? Alright, proceed further. This way. I like how it tells the story through the windows. Like that. I like it. Clever. I think it's stolen from another thing. Portal? Portal 2 did a bit of that, I think. Hello.
Neural parasites.
That was a
This
Solanae.
must be where the Vaadwaur were implanted with those mind-controlling bugs.
Okay. Where are the... Oh, the neuroparasites here. Okay. Make connections? Connections. Interesting.
Neural parasites. Just as I suspected. Did you know that several Starfleet officers were infected by these in the mid-2360s? The Enterprise logs from that era are fascinating reading, if you ever have a few dozen hours to spare.
I'll take a look at them later, Doctor. Continue, please.
If Gaul and the infected Vaadwaur were communicating with this station, it stands to reason that this may be the facility where the bluegill implantation takes place. We should definitely investigate further. If we can find the implantation room, then I should be able to analyze their equipment and gather more information.
Okay, sounds
I don't
good.
believe it.
Oh, that was
The
quick.
empirical evidence is right in front of me, but I'm actually having difficulty processing this information.
What?
This tech, this whole facility, it's Iconian.
I know.
There are variations on the norm, of course, because of the Solanae and Alachi influence, but I see distinct signs of their presence throughout the facility.
Okay, so yeah, it doesn't know that you know they're involved, I guess, which is interesting. But yeah, I knew that already, but Iconians here too? Really?
The Iconians, as we know them, rarely reveal themselves. The only known interaction with an Iconian in modern history took place on Kronos, when... Wait, you were there! I don't need to explain that situation again. As I was saying, the Iconians don't like to act directly. They use servitor races, like the Alachi and the Solanae, to cause chaos in their name. And the neural parasites, they've bioengineered. Rather like the founders created the Jem'Hadar, but sophisticated enough to control another species, and with much less free will. The parasites are a weapon.
That's really cool. So the neuroparasites are actually created by the Iconians. So when they first appear in the Next Generation, that was really the Iconians. And maybe, because at the end of that episode of the Next Generation, I'm pretty sure, we talked about this before, but I'm pretty sure a signal is sent. Like the Queen, before she dies, sends a signal, and they didn't know where that was going or to who. Maybe it went to subspace, to the Iconians. Really cool. Really cool, okay. So what about the Vaadwaur? They were active before the Iconians revealed themselves.
When Voyager revived the Vaadwaur, their technology was outdated compared to what other powers in the Delta Quadrant had at that time. Even the Kazon outdid them. But now, Vaadwaur technology is cutting edge. The only way they could have advanced so far, so fast, was by allying themselves with someone else, with the Iconians. The Vaadwaur got their tech upgrades from them, but they also got the neural parasites. The parasites gave the Vaadwaur power, but they gave the Iconians control. They were ultimately the ones pulling the strings. This entire war has been against an enemy we didn't even see.
Well, that is the information we needed to find. Let's meet up with Commander Jarrok and then get off the station. I still want to know who the prison break orchestrators are. That will still be quite interesting. But I guess we don't get to see anything through here. Is this just Romulans investigating stuff? And that's all samey. Yeah, we've seen all that. Okay. Where am I going? This way. Cool. Okay. Wow, what a pretty big sort of story change. And loads of different parts of the story as well. Oh, hello. Neuroparasite people. Wow, he died quick. Oh wow, okay. I didn't really need to set everything up. I overreacted a little tiny bit there. Oh, wait, did I miss something? Incubation chambers, locate parasite implant facility. Destroy neuroparasites. What? It was pointing at going back in here a second ago. Okay, let's go this way again. Does it tell me to go back? No. Alright, whatever. In here. Fully setting up, I think it's fair to say. I love how much aggro the shield generators and the medical fabricators get. Cool. Make everything a bit easier. I also love the flying enemies. You really don't see that often enough. I mean, the drones do a little bit, but hardly ever. Really cool. Okay. So is this an implantation device? Ooh. Oh, that looks horrible.
This is more like a factory than a laboratory.
That's gross. Okay. Can I see more? Excuse me. Hello. Oh man. I love the flying things. I guess we saw some on the Solanae Dyson Sphere as well. So I've taken some quick readings of these Alachi. They're showing some of the same energy signatures as a parasite-enhanced Vaadwaur, but they're fluctuating. The Alachi will be phasing in and out of invulnerability. We can beat them. We just have to pick the right moment. Oh man, okay. Ugh. Alright. It's going to be hard. Where's that? I I don't actually know who they're talking about. Is that like in the next room?
Parasites aren't a natural species at all. They look engineered.
I'm still not sure where this blue Alachi is. I'm guessing it's just sort of said it early. And it's going to spawn in a bit, maybe? Don't know. I don't know.
Some of this technology is ancient, but it's quite advanced.
Yeah. They're fairly advanced. Okay, so defeat parasite controlled Alachi. Is he back that way then? What? I'm getting all confused. Take. Might be that guy there. Yeah, alright, okay. It just said it a bit early. Bit weird. Ah, right, okay. That is really cool. Alright, so attack the Alachi with the blue effects, and it switches between them. Oh man. Alright then. Okay. You ready? You ready, team? Well, why are my guys all fighting that one? I know I can tell them to attack a certain one, can't I? Oh man, this is going to be harder than I thought, actually. I want to take out that turret. Yeah, that's good. Then everybody attack that. What's the hotkey for that? No. Everybody take this stasis thing out. Okay, this isn't going too bad. Luckily their shield regen isn't enough. Oh wow, okay. He went down quick. Just need to do some explosions around them, apparently. Pick him in the corner. Transphase it bomb. Oh no, come back. Come on. Can we knock him back that way a little bit?
I think we're catching
Or I can do that. Maybe. Wait. Oh man, I just had to tab out quickly. Icon 911 is following. Thank you. Was it the amazing pro sick plays you saw that made you commit?
I think we're catching up with the escapees, and they might be from the Alpha Quadrant. We found a dead Romulan in prisoner garb. He was part of the breakout, but I don't know if he was part of the Republic or loyal to the Tal Shiar. Keep an eye out. The prisoners are headed in your direction.
Okay, understood. We'll be ready.
Maybe we should avoid any potential contact with the prisoner? I think I've seen enough combat for today.
I agree, actually. I'm not sure even if they're Alpha Quadrant, there's plenty of bad Alpha Quadrant guys. I haven't got anybody standing behind, have I? No. Come on. We might as well go find out what's going on, who they are. I need to get in there. Okay. Hello? Cool.
How fortuitous. I thought I'd have to find a way off this station alone.
Oh, what? What? Where's she gone? Okay. What a random point in the storyline for that to come back up. Actually, I started thinking that like the last time we saw the Iconians was actually Sela, wasn't it? properly. Or the Alachi. Sorry, last time we saw the Alachi
More
before.
Alachi.
Oh,
I
man.
don't think the Iconians want me to leave.
No. Yeah, I thought she was taken on friendly terms as such, like because she was sort of working for them, we figured out. So I thought when she was taken she was
Their
like
tenacity is almost
saved
admirable.
as such, rather than like kidnapped and forced into imprisonment. Man, it really is. It come a little bit out of the blue, hasn't it? No, I guess not actually. No, I guess you should expect to see Seela. As soon as you see the Iconians mentioned, then yeah, I guess that's fine. Yeah, I should have, like I say, I was thinking about it the last time I saw them. I should have kind of expected
you could
it.
use a hand.
Oh no, she's not going to be happy. We're just going to make her a prisoner again, surely.
And now we have their leader's attention.
Ooh, hello. Want to get this drone out first. Oh, that was easy. An Alachi Predator, look at that. Now there are still some other mobs around that maybe I should be taking out. Oh man, I shouldn't have run into that actually. Noobish maneuver. Yeah, let's take these things out. Oh wow, okay, so the boss went down pretty quick. Yeah, this isn't going to be a happy reunion, is it? Yeah, I thought that. Okay, well, good luck, Jarok.
Seela! I should kill you where you stand. It would be justice for all the lives you've destroyed.
Calm down.
And if you do, you'll never learn about the Iconians. I've been here for months. I've seen enough to know you need my help.
That could be very valuable information, Commander Jarok. It could, but no, I'm on Jarok's side here. Especially considering Seela has no arms. Which is interesting. But yeah, I'm on Jarok's side here. Seela should just be thrown away, no information needed.
Fine, you interrogate her. I might get a little carried away. But she returns with me to the Lisette when you're finished here.
Agreed.
Seela is a prisoner of the Romulan Republic. Your government can go through official channels if they want to talk to her.
Yeah, you can take custody of her once we're done.
You and this Seela person seem to have some history. I'll leave you to speak to her.
Thanks, Birdie.
Not so
Wow.
fast. You have the weapons, but I have the information. If you want to learn what I know, you'll need to keep those Romulan rebels under control. You've stumbled into something much greater than you're prepared to handle. I'm the best ally you have.
Right. Talk, then I'll decide what happens to you.
I assume you already know where you are. Both the Alachi and the Solanae serve the Iconians. The Alachi are their warriors, and the Solanae are their scientists.
Yeah.
They're the ones who created those creatures implanted into the Vaudoir.
Yeah, the neuroparasites. Why did the Iconians use them here, but not on the Tal Shiar? No, I don't think that's a valid question. Because the Iconians the Tal Shiar willingly helped the Iconians with everything they wanted to do, so maybe the Vaudoir were harder to control. There's plenty of questions here, but I already know this information. You give me nothing
Haki
useful.
joined the Iconians out of faith. He thought the Iconians would create an empire he could rule. That did not go as planned. This time the Iconians wanted to control their puppets. When the Vaudoir asked for strength to defeat their enemies, the Iconians gave them the parasites. The Vaudoir had strength, but also strings. Strings that have now been cut. I'm sure you had something to do with that.
I did, yes, alongside an alliance of the Romulan Republic and the Klingon Empire.
All three of you working together? The world has changed in my absence. Or were the Vaudoir that much of a threat to the Alpha Quadrant?
Actually, we're in the Delta Quadrant now.
That explains some things. I'd love an escort back to the world at large, but I have a feeling you have some questions first.
I honestly don't have that many questions for you. I think we found out everything we need to know. I think. Okay, let's say I do
I'll
have a few
answer what I
questions.
can.
What's your relationship with the
believe what you
Iconians?
want.
Be their prisoner or the ally? Obviously the prisoner at the end there. Do the Iconians have a weakness, something we can exploit? Oh, let's try that.
Hubris. The Iconians think they are the rulers of the galaxy. They thought so 200,000 years ago, when they were driven off their homeworld by the fire of 1,000 races allied against them. They think so now, when they look at us and see us as children stumbling in the dark. They do not see our strength, our willingness to fight. Use their hubris against them, and the Iconians will fall.
Okay.
I'll answer what I can. You can believe what you want.
What's the Iconian master plan? Where is the rest of your crew? Or no more questions, time to go. So, let's go with the master plan.
I honestly don't know. Why would they share their plans with a prisoner?
Yeah, true.
That may make me less valuable in your eyes, but don't be fooled. I know more about the Iconians' operations than they realize.
You're making it hard to keep you alive. Okay,
I'll answer what I can.
one more. Where is the rest of
You
your
can believe
crew?
what you want. Ah, the crew. The Alachi took them one by one and turned them into those things. Revolting. If I had known that was what they were doing with the captives from the colonies, I would have...
Don't start with that. No. It was your job, your role as leader to find out what they were doing with them, not just allowing them to take them off. Now he's dwelling on the past.
Yes, you were asking about the crew. A handful of us were still alive when the station went on alert. We took a chance and made our escape. They died, nobly, as Romulans protecting their Empress. I will remember their sacrifice.
You don't deserve it. Alright. Okay, I think we're done. Time to return.
Will I be taken into your custody? Or will I be left to Tiaru's tender mercies?
We have agreed that in the spirit of cooperation, Commander Jarok will take custody. She is under strict orders to deliver you directly to Alliance Command. You will not be harmed. I don't think I could guarantee that.
Very well. It's not like I have a choice in the matter, do I?
Yeah, go then. Yeah, I don't think she's got much information for us. We found out so much. That's really cool. Alright, we're finished here, Captain. Sela is safely in the brig of the Lisette, although I think there will be a lot of negotiations between the Republic and the Federation before we know what will happen to her. Until then, we should report our findings to Admiral Tuvok and Alliance Command. Let's go. Interesting.
We have Empress Sela in our brig. When she was taken by the Iconians last year, many of my people thought she would get away with her heinous crimes against the galaxy. With her in my brig, I am happy to know that is no longer a possibility. Of course, I understand that the Romulan Republic's claim on her is not unique. Her crimes are against all of the Alpha Quadrant. To that end, I will ensure that she be made available to all the Alliance leaders for interrogation and debriefing.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, that wasn't exactly what I'd call a walk in the park. At least we know exactly how the Iconians were controlling the Vaadwaur. And you've certainly put a crimp in their plans. On the upside, as a photonic life form, I'm immune to any attempts at subversion by neural parasites. I'll see to the care of the captives we rescued. In the meantime, it sounds like you and the Romulan Republic Command have a lot to talk about. Sela certainly has a story to tell, but should we believe all of it? I'll put a bug in Admiral Janeway's ear about the situation. That was a joke, by the way. You're going to be busy. Don't overdo... Oh, who am I kidding? Command officers never take their doctor's advice. Just remember that you're not in this alone. Good luck. I suspect things are starting to get interesting.
Indeed. Indeed they are. So the fleet has sent intelligence ships to comb the outpost for more information of the Iconian involvement. We're clear to return to normal space under command. Alright. I wanted to see what those intelligence ships were. They looked really cool. I think they've sort of gone now though. Oh well. Alright, yeah, let's return to sector space. Hey, that's cool. Nice. All right, let's quickly hand that in. Let's go straight to what's left behind. Handing in, cool.
Sela and the Iconians? That I did not expect.
Me neither.
It's a lot to take in. And while I'm sure the former Empress has some interesting stories to tell, I know the Romulan Republic will want her to answer for her crimes against her people. There will be some tricky back-channel negotiations before this all shakes out. I'll keep you posted as much as I can.
Please do. Awesome. All right, there you go. So that was what's left behind in the Delta Quadrant storyline, meaning that we only have one more episode left in the Delta Quadrant. And there is still one storyline to sort of tie up then, Harry Kim's sort of double that was in the stasis pod on Kabali Prime, right? But everything else is cleared up. So from very early on in the storyline, we were trying to figure out why the Vaadwaur had such advanced technologies, why they were so strong came up a bit later, and that answers it all. Iconians. I didn't actually see them coming into being involved right now. Obviously, I know the next storyline is the Iconian War, so I knew they were coming up after, but I didn't see them coming at the end of this one. And I like that they did. I really like that they did, actually. I think that's good. It's good that it's tied it in and now builds up to the next series. Which I imagine when it first came out was quite a clever way of building up suspense for the next expansion as such. Yeah, that's really cool. I like it. I like it a lot. I kind of... One tiny problem, and you know me, for some reason, I've always got a problem with something, but I didn't like how when I first got the quest and I saw the rewards, it mentioned the Alachi as the name of one of the rewards. So up until that point, as far as I was concerned, the Iconians, the Alachi, they had nothing to do with the Delta Quadrant storyline, so that was a bit of a giveaway as to where it was going. It's a bit of a spoiler. You're putting in your own spoiler into the game, which was a little bit annoying, I suppose, because then I knew the Iconians were going to be part of it, but then I guess you sort of know that early on anyway. Not sure. Yeah, a little bit annoying. But otherwise, the way it was all revealed was really cool. That mechanic of having to fight, shoot at one Alachi while it's vulnerable and then switch to the other one when that becomes vulnerable. A really old mechanic in other games, but it's really good that it's been introduced to this. That is a good one. I enjoyed that. And generally, I really liked because you could look through the glass and see what the Romulans were doing on the other side and communicate with them. That was cool. Really, really good. Okay, and now I'm going to move on to Dust to Dust. That'll be in the next episode. So that was what's left behind. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you are enjoying. Hope you will enjoy. But by far, the most important thing is to look forward to the next episode of Star Trek Online.